Then he took his fishing line, and he swooshed it back into the sea. Swoosh! And he waited, and he waited, and he waited, and he waited, until the fishing rod started to twitch. "Oh, it must be a great big one," said Fisherman Tim. And he pulled and he tugged and he reeled it in. "Let's pull together." He pulled and he tugged and he reeled it in. One more time he pulled and he tugged and he reeled it in, until the great big fish landed in his boat. Except, well, do you think it was a great big fish? No. It wasn't a great big fish. It was a great, big, enormous fish. "Oh, I'm sorry, fish, for catching you," said Tim. "I wanted to catch a great big fish, not a great, big, enormous fish." So he picked up the great, big, enormous fish. "You'll have to help me as well, it's very heavy." He picked it up, and he threw it back into the sea. Splosh! But the great big enormous fish wasn't very happy with Fisherman Tim, and it started to chase him. I think it wanted to knock him into the water. So Fisherman Tim had to quickly grab his oars and row back to the shore. So take hold of your oars. He rowed and he rowed and he rowed and he rowed. Shall we see if it's still following us? Oh, the great big enormous fish is still there. He rowed and he rowed and he rowed and he rowed. Shall we see if it's still following us? Oh, it's still following us, Ready? He rowed and he rowed and he rowed and he rowed, until he was finally back onto the sandy shore, and Fisherman Tim was safe once more. Now the great big enormous fish was very tired after all that chasing, so he swam back into the middle of the deep blue sea to find a nice, quiet place to rest. Now, Fisherman Tim still likes to have fish for his tea, but do you think he gets his fish from the middle of the deep blue sea? No, he gets it from the fish and chip shop round the corner.
I loved that story.